Hey guys, what's up? So if I want to have a channel, I got to keep making videos. So I wanted to look at something here. Um, this is a article from CBR Comic Book View, and their big headline is Diamond's bankruptcy will make or break the entire comics industry. Bullshit, absolute bullshit. Since COVID happened in 2020, and they did this thing called pencils down, where they said, "Okay, guys, to be safe, everybody put your pencils down. We're not going to work." Even though every e-commerce business in America was continuing to ship products. I mean, we could talk all day long about how ridiculous some of the regulations were, who could be open, who couldn't be open, all that stuff happened. But Diamond could have been open. They were an e-commerce business. They would ship you stuff. And entertainment during this period for a lot of people who were shut down was very important. So when they said we're not going to ship comics, DC Comics says, well, then we're going to pull our agreement with you and we'll find someone else who will ship our books because we're not going to stop. So during that time period, everything went crazy. DC Comics left. They went to a company called Lunar Distribution, which we have a wonderful relationship at Midwest Collectibles with them. They are phenomenal. Props to Lunar Distribution. Absolute props to Lunar Distribution on that. And same with Penguin Random House. They have been fantastic as well. So once DC left Diamond Comics, and then other companies started following suit. Marvel left DC, or Marvel left Diamond. That was a big one. And then they went to Penguin Random House. IDW Comics, Dark Horse Comics have followed them shortly after. And then another big one. Like I was watching this fall off like bricks on a crumbling wall. It was so enjoyable. I got to say, a full disclosure: I hate Diamond Comics with a passion, and I hope they burn. I know that is a terrible thing to wish as a good Christian boy that I am, but this is a company that had a monopoly on the comic industry for over 30 years, and it would be acceptable. I mean, most comic stores says that's fine if we can get them all in one place, make ordering easy for us. That's great. The problem is Diamond doesn't care about the customer and never took care of the product. And what I mean by that is if you ever saw how they ship their books to stores, they would put two stacks of books in a small box, and then they would put two small boxes in a big box, and it was a perfect fit system. Like they were mathematically arranged to fit perfectly in those boxes. So there was nothing between the comics and the exterior other than two layers of cardboard, and that didn't protect anything. There were so many weeks where I would open up the boxes, pull out product, and go, wow, this is all damaged. Now I have to call and claim the Diamond. It's going to take them 2 weeks to get my books. My customers who are loyal will stay with us, but by the time I get my books back, any of the impulse buys will be gone because they would have went somewhere else because they're not going to wait 2 weeks for a new release. That's stupid. I won't use the R word. I'll be nice. So Diamond was losing people left and right, and the companies Lunar Distribution and Penguin Random House were picking up all the pieces, and boy howdy did they do a great job. Not only are we benefiting from this arrangement more because both these companies are located in Indiana, so they're just a couple states away. We get our product faster, we get our product cheaper, and then at the same time, Image Comics has been killing it with new books, so we're ordering more books, which is it's making it worth it for us, and it's all been great. And I'm just waiting for the final shoe to drop, and that happened last weekend as I stumbled across Dynamite Entertainment comic company. They license a lot of their stuff, so they make things like Red Sonja, Vampirella. They're doing a lot of the Hanna-Barbera stuff, which is like Space Ghost and Herculoids and a few other things. If you've seen them, you know what I'm talking about. So they left. They were the last exclusive agreement company, and they took off. I just printed off the sheets today. I printed off two whole sheets. All of my orders, everything I had on order for Dynamite Entertainment was canceled. Just canceled. And I now have to go over to Lunar, which is fine. I'll do the work. Go to Lunar and reorder everything. All the books, those of you watching this are my customers, understand all the books have been pushed back. So if you have Dynamite comics Dynamite Entertainment comics that you like, those all got pushed back. Just know that when you're wanting, before you ask me what's going on, as they've been pushed back. And if you come in and talk to me, guys, I will definitely let you know what's going on. No problem. So that's it. Diamond has, for the month of July, we've already talked about this in the last video, they're not making a physical catalog. I'm assuming best case scenario, they're not doing it because everybody jumped ship and they're not going to pay to create a catalog where half the companies they can't get the books. They're not allowed to. Penguin Random House cut them off as well. They were getting their Marvel books, their IDW books, their Dark Horse, etc. They were getting that directly from Penguin Random House the same way that I do. And then because they were a distributor, they would get a bigger discount and they would sell it off to other companies who maybe didn't have a Penguin Random House account. So Penguin Random House says, you know what? Nah, we're done. As of the 26th, you're cut off. So that's tomorrow. No books releasing after the 26th will be available. Now, I've heard there's rumors that they're renegotiating, like the company that bought them is some distribution company in Canada, that they're trying to renegotiate and bring like DC back, and maybe they're trying to start over. I don't see it happening. I really don't, and there's no reason for it. The other two companies are doing it better than Diamond did. Anybody with half a brain, or I mean, there might be situations where you can't, like it's cheaper to work with Diamond. Maybe you're in Canada or it's coming from but there's no reason to work with Diamond other than the fact that they have merchandise. But then again, I have not seen any new merchandise drops from Diamond. There's nothing. In fact, I sent them an email, which I have not got an answer to yet. I sent an email about our Hasbro product because we have customers, including myself, customers who order the G.I. Joe classified lines. I got one customer who likes pop figures, so he orders those. Those don't seem to be a concern. I keep seeing new Funko product being dropped on their new to order site. But I'm worried about our Hasbro product. I'm worried about other stuff. And I asked a simple question. I said, is this going to be canceled as well? Or is Hasbro going to back out? Let me know. And I've heard nothing yet. It's been 2 days. I've heard nothing. So we're going to assume the worst, which kind of sucks. But there it is. Diamond's bankruptcy will make or break the entire comics industry. No, it won't. Now, granted, this was published a while ago, but it ain't going to matter. It's an old article, but it ain't going to matter. Everything is fine. Everything's working. We're changing how we do our orders for our customers. I mean, I've talked to everybody so far this week that's come in and explained how it's working. Again, you guys have any questions, you can talk to me personally. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. That's Quad City Comics. That's my channel on Instagram. You can find me here, of course, at ComicSense-QC. We're going to keep making videos. I'm going to start talking about some of the books that I like because they're great books. And look for the next video coming up, okay? Like and subscribe if you like this content or just to throw me a little support. This is really, I mean, I'm a cynic, so I'm like, is this really worth my time? I think it's going to be. We're going to see what happens. And of course, you can catch me guest hosting with Father Miller on the Nerd Father Friday nights. So, yeah, like and subscribe, guys. We'll talk to you next video. Have a great night.